I have to say, Anbernic don't get no sleep. I'm gonna tell you straight up, there ain't no sleep for these cats, man. They be dropping stuff like almost every week. I probably say like every few days if I want to just, I don't know. That's just the way I see it. Now, I already the RG406H. They already dropped the controller, the RG406H. I bypassed that one. Now, they also had the RG406V. I bypassed that one, but now what caught my attention is the RG406H. That is what's catching my attention right now. Sorry about the audio right now because my setup is all packed up. I'm gonna show you, give you a little glimpse of my little small little setup that I have left in a few seconds. But just for a second, I'm not gonna hold you guys too long, but let's get into this. Let's get started. What is going on? It's your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribe. It's always a big help. Now, check this out. The way I look at it is, you know what, before I even go any further, let me just show you guys real quick my little setup that I got right now, because I really don't have anything right now. Just trying to, I wanted to kind of give you guys some, let you guys know the progress or whatever. But I'm getting through it, so I'm just, but for right now, I want to talk about this particular handheld. Now, the way I see it is, if you got the 406V, you're with the specs and everything, you're sitting, everything is like pretty much the same. But only thing that was catching my attention is the fact is that, from this sideways point of view to where that, and that's what's catching me right now. And it's an idea to where you can, and it's a little bit wider than a cube. And I'm not going to sit there and go through the specs and everything. If you guys look in I'm gonna leave a link so you can guys see the specs from somewhere else where I found the information at. But it's still giving you like a little bit of like a wideness, not too much, but at the same time I'm liking it. I like the fact is that it's got this little disc type of T-pad going on, like that Sega Genesis style gamepad. I was just playing my Anbernic with the Sega Genesis style and the other day, and I was like just hooked. I mean, for real, to play some of the games. I was playing Streets of Rage 2 and I was still able to do that simple uppercut, that and I had fun with that. That's just one of my things. I love the Sega Genesis style. I just used to play Sega Genesis, like that's just one of my things. So to see something like this is giving me, it's just some really good vibes. Now, another thing is the fact is that this particular device, just like the V, is strong enough to play PS2 and GameCube. So that's a good plus right there. So, but me, I'm mostly wanting to lean more on the PS2. I mean, GameCube is good, but if you got the cube, if you got the RG cube, the playing GameCube on there is nice, and also playing 3DS is very, very good. I did a video on that before because I'm loving it. But this particular style right here, just to have this like in the collection of playing from like Dreamcast and stuff like that, that's like, okay, this is amazing. And I'm quite sure it's Android based. I'm not gonna, just like I said, I didn't look too much into it. I'm looking at the specs, I see it in it, and that's what's catching my attention from some of the games that they have viewing on here. And that's what I'm loving. I'm loving the fact of how the gameplay is, and even like playing like from the streaming, I really don't really stream too much on these devices. I really don't. I mean, like once I get it, I probably, as I review it and just like test out, because that's just what I do. I like to just test the stuff out, show you guys like how it is when you get it out the box, and just go ahead and play it. I really don't really get into all of the inside the details or whatever, because I want you guys, the way I look at it, it's just my experience of just showing you guys of how it is just opening a thing up and just start playing, because that's what we mostly wants to do. We wants to just like, when we get these games or we get something, or even physical games, we want to open it up and pop it in, let it load up and start playing. We just want to play. We really don't, I mean, like, there's people out there and some of you you guys are probably into that, to actually sit there and just like, you want to see the FPS, you want to see all it, and that's nothing wrong with that. That's good. I mean, of course, you don't want nothing to be like slow or anything like that, but you still want to just like enjoy the game. You want to enjoy of what you're, saying, you just got something, you just want to play. And with these, there's so many other devices out there and that's all we're doing. We're putting more games, and we're doing things. And me, I'm a type of person, when I get a handheld, sometimes I just dedicate a handheld to one console. I know that I know just everybody gonna give me in the comments and say, you know what, but you're missing out on the full power or the full potential of the handheld. And I understand that, but sometimes we have multiple handhelds. I just like to dedicate for one thing. I mean, don't you, when you back in the day, when you got a console, you got one game, you just want to enjoy it, or you got a couple of games, you want to enjoy those couple of games and just play them, end them, and enjoy it from there. And that's the situation, especially when you're dealing with like other handhelds like the Retro Pocket coming and everything else. So of course you want to see something out of that when it comes to it. But I'm definitely going to be jumping on this 406. I'm definitely going to be jumping on this 406H. I hope I said everything right. And definitely going to be getting one of these, because I'm very, very excited to see what's going to happen. And I want to see how everything's going to work out. But I like the way the form factor is. I'm gonna give it a shot. So what about you? Are you guys just gonna jump on it? You guys gonna peep it out? And just say, and I'm very, very sorry about the audio, very, very sorry for everything. I just want to just kind of talk to you guys a bit about this particular handheld, and just seeing, just like, let's get something sparked up and see what games you guys want to play on this handheld. All right, you guys. All right, and enough of me yapping, talking, repeat myself. All right, you guys. Thank you guys if you guys made it this far. I truly, truly appreciate it. All right, and from gamer to gamer, thanks for watching.